Where should we stand?
Here's fine.
I'm sorry.
It said air, nothing.
Take your stance. Over here. Oh, you're gonna dance with her, right? Sorry. Hi, everyone. I'm Kira Green-Erdman from the Kira Green School of Irish Step Dancing. And our first dance for you today is going to be a traditional set piece. This is called St. Patrick's Day. And most of our material is of the teacher's creation, so I make up the steps. But we do have a handful of dances that are traditional dances that are passed down from generation to generation. So no matter what dancing school you go to or what country you live in, you can all dance these steps together. So this is St. Patrick's Day.
Let's see them girls dance.
So this is our hard shoe. It's a leather shoe, and it has a fiberglass tip and heel, and that's what produces the sound. So you can get really loud with these. Back in the day, back when my mom was step dancing, the tip and the heel would be made out of wood, and the dads and the uncles would hammer in nails, and that's what would produce the sound. These shoes are really, really tough to break in. When you first get them, dancers have blisters, they have swollen feet, red feet, bleeding toes, everything. And people do some crazy things to break in their hard shoes. I've heard people bake them in the oven, they put them in the washing machine. When I was a little kid, my mom was a great step dancer. She was a champion Irish step dancer. She knew all the tricks. And she would fill the bathtub with burning hot water. And she would put the shoes on me. There was no iPads or anything like that back then. And she would make me stand in the tub for like an hour. It was torture, I'm telling you. Standing in the tub with the shoes on. And she'd be like, "You're gonna love this tomorrow in Irish dancing class." And when I would get to dance class, the shoes would be a lot better on my feet. So mommy knew, but she tortured me doing it. Next, our dancers are going to dance a light shoe dance, and this is the Irish dancing soft shoe. In Ireland, they call them gillies. They're a leather shoe, and funny enough, an Italian man makes them, Antonio Pacelli. But they mold to your foot, so when you first get them, there's no right foot and there's no left foot. And I know you've seen a lot of pictures of traditional step dancers with the laces, and they tie them all the way up to almost like their kneecap. That's just like a fashionable thing to do. Today, the girls like to tie them around the arch of their foot. When the boys Irish step dance, they wear the same hard shoes as the girls, but when they dance in the light shoe, they wear a shoe that has a fiberglass heel. So the boys can click, they can click their heels together, they can stamp on the floor with their shoes, and they can make a lot of noise. So the boys, when they step dance, their main objective is to be powerful and strong. And a part of that is making as much noise as they can. So our next dance is going to be the most famous of the Irish dances. This is going to be the Irish jig. All right, girlies. We're going to get into the V, right? So Kendall, you're up here. Come on over, Natalie. You want to go up here? Come, ladies. Come on out. One big V, right? Oh, Amelia, you're not kiss. Face forward. You want to lose the jacket, doll? Me? Oh, you only have short sleeves? I'll leave it on. All right. Yes. Yes. Right in here. All right, ladies. We're going to start with jig step 1, okay? Stay in a nice V, okay? You can put your jacket on if you want.
Back up a little bit. Don't have to talk.
Turn those feet out with your stance, ladies. All right, we're going to do jig step 1. Here we go. 5 and 6. 1, 2, ready, go. Front, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of our dancers want to come on up, Gracie. So this is our wig bun. This is a small bun that we wear on our head. And then these are the big wigs. The more like championship level dancers wear these wigs. And they're actually 3/4 wigs. So they're supposed to start, these big wigs start in the back of your head, like more of the crown of your head. And then the dancers will like make a fancy, you know, part of their hair in the front to make the wig. So the wigs, these cost about $30. These are about $90. And wig wearing actually came out of tradition. You can go over here. So back in Ireland, when the dancers would go, when kids would go to mass, they would curl their hair for mass every week. And moms would curl their hair in rags and beer. So every Sunday when you would go to church in Ireland, all the little girls would have their hair in ringlet curls. And so when Irish dancing became popular and they started competing in Ireland, they would say, just wear your Sunday best. So the little girls, when they would go to compete, would wear like the best dress they owned, and they would curl their hair in rags and beer. And then when Irish dancing came to America and they started competing, they just did what they did in Ireland. So they would curl their hair. So when I was a little kid, every single time I was going to dance, I would have to curl my hair the night before. And it would be competitions every weekend, and then in March, it was every single day almost, I was doing a show. And so I was going to school in curlers, I was going to church in curlers, I was going out to dinner in curlers. It was ridiculous. And you don't get a good night's sleep when you sleep in curlers the night before. My mom wasn't too good at doing the hair either, and my hair never looked good. I would have like one curl here, and then one over here, and one, I'd be crying. It was a nightmare. So when I was about 12 years old, we saw this dancer dancing, and her hair was just so beautiful. And my mom said to me, look at that little girl in her hair, it's gorgeous. And she came off stage and she whipped a wig off her head. And you know my mom had me at the wigwam the next day. We were one of the first people to buy a wig because wigs had just come out of convenience. Instead of curling your hair the night before, you pay $100,
Wow.
you put it in a wig box, and it lasts you for years. So that's where the wigs came out of. It came out of tradition. All right, Holly's up to dance now for us. She's going to do a called Jockey to the Fair.
Good job. Nice.
Does anybody have any questions for me about Irish step dancing or anything like that? Any questions about our dancers or anything? Okay, we're gonna finish up with a sled of closing reels, and we have 2 more shows today. So if you want to come by and see more dancing, we're on at 12:15 and 1:15. All right, Kendall, Natalie, and
I'll be out of here by then.
Yes.